Hi, this is Josh Ochs, and in this video I want to show you a presentation that we put together with Universal Studios Hollywood for teenagers, teaching them how to be light, bright, and polite on social media. If you are an administrator, a principal, or a teacher that is teaching teens or influencing them, or you're an organization that works with a lot of teenagers or middle schoolers, then this is for you. I hope you'll stay with us for this 7-minute quick video so that we can show you what we've done to make a positive difference. I'd love to speak at your organization if this is the right fit. I think we have something really, really powerful here. So let me walk you through real quick what we taught kids, hundreds of kids in this pilot program. First of all, we talked to them about who I am. I wrote a book, I ran for politics, and I've been on TV, and we put everything in their terms. So what are we going to learn today, kids? And I'm up in front of hundreds of kids. We're going to look at real examples, how to post your party pics, how to be a good friend, how to stay out of trouble. And then we encourage the kids, this is interactive, don't be shy, ask questions, because you really, with middle schoolers, need to keep them entertained. Next, we tell them something that's unique. It's okay to use your phone during this presentation. It's a fun day at Universal Studios. Hashtag, we give them that. And this would change with your organization as well. Let's track the conversation and let them have fun. You want to take pics? Use this hashtag. Here's the 3 networks that are the best fit. And then raise your hand. Who has a cell phone in the audience? We really encourage the kids to get involved. Who's got the Facebook app, the Instagram text, and who has a Snapchat app? Which is really important. They start raising their hand and they go, oh wow, they're talking about us. 3 words that I want every kid to use before they ever post on social media, and we teach them, first, you need to make sure that it's something light before you post. Is this something that's positive and fun? Check. Okay, good. Let's move on to the next one. Is this something that's bright? That means be smart. Think before you send it. Check. Okay, good. Next and last and the most important, will you, as a middle schooler, as a teenager, be proud of this when it ends up the next day being seen by your teacher, your parents, the principal, and so on? Check. Okay, good. Then it's light, bright, and polite. Perfect. Well, what does this look like, Josh? And we teach these kids, here's what it looks like. First of all, I'm going to give you some real examples. You tell me what's better. OMG, this class is so lame, I'd rather be at the beach. Well, you could say it this way, too. I'm ready for the weekend. You see how these both say the same thing, but they're in different terms? One you're proud of, one you're not. Next, we show the kids, the other football team sucks, I hope they lose. Instead, you could say, we're up by 24 points. Go team. One's positive and light, bright, and polite. One is not so much. Next, my boyfriend just broke up with me. I'm crying now. He was a waste of my time. And instead of that, you could perhaps say, so lucky that I have great friends to support me. And we show these kids these positive examples, but real examples, because we want them to know this is what it looks like to be light, bright, and polite. And we can modify these for your organization. Our cheer team needs help. They're not very good. Instead, you could say, I can dance. I think next year I'm trying out for the cheer team. It's less hurtful, a lot more light, bright, and polite, a lot more proud of that the next day when your teachers see it. And last, how can I be in the same room with this person when I have such a huge crush on them? A little bit dramatic. Well, we tell kids, why not just don't even post it? Call your best friend, text them, and have a one-on-one conversation. Now, what is safe to post, Josh? Well, it's a good question, and here's what we show the kids. First of all, we remind them, texts and Snapchats can be saved and forwarded. This medium that we're using is very screen capturable, and here's how. This is a really powerful piece that we show kids. We say, hey, look, 7 seconds, that's all it takes for someone to snap a photo of your screen and share. And here's what I do. I hold my breath, and I go, watch everybody, watch the countdown. Here we go. And that's all it took for someone to grab grab the video, the inappropriate photo that you took that you then try and delete or you think expires, and they have now shared it with their Facebook, Instagram, and so on, and it's all over. So we show kids it only takes 7 seconds. Who can see my posts, Josh? Well, really good question. Well, first of all, your teachers, your parents, and your coach can all see your posts. And kids say, oh yeah, but my non-friend, I have really good profile settings so that my privacies are set? No, not really. In fact, everyone can see because friends of friends can see. There's ways for people to look over other people's shoulders. There's screen grabbing technologies. And eventually, every 6 months, things change. So Facebook will open it up. So we always teach them everything you post is public. Next, what about party pics, Josh? I go to a lot of parties. Well, we show kids, hey, you know what? It's probably better if you just post pictures the next day. You want to go out and be with your friends and have a lot of fun? Well, part of posting a great picture of the event is be a good friend and make sure that all of your friends look great in the picture. You can see the one on the bottom left. Everybody's having fun, a little wild. But look, we tell kids the next day, there's a few reasons why you only want to post one pic. First of all, you want to make sure all your friends look really great. Second, if you want to be more popular in school, just post one picture that's a slice of what your evening looked like. People will not have room to look at all the photos. You're not that interesting. They'll only want to see one of them. And if you post the best one, guess what? They'll get a glimpse of what it's like. And you'll have a chance to pick the absolute best so that you're being a good friend for your friends, not only looking out for yourself, but looking out for others. It's a part of being light, bright, and polite. Before you ever post, ask yourself, is this embarrassing? Is it hurtful? Is it parent approved? Is it a reason to be called into the office at school? And if any one of these is the case, then maybe it's not the right thing to send out. Next, and this is really important, your posts are like buttons on an elevator. They're either going to take you up or they're going to take you down. Every single post, and I want teenagers to ask themselves, is this something that I'm proud of? Is it going to take me up in the elevator or take me down? Should I post this? Well, first of all, ask yourself, can someone's feelings get hurt? And if they can, then don't send it. Instead, I want you to call or text a friend. A one-on-one conversation is what that's for. If you're upset or you have questions or you want to blow off some steam, go call a best friend. That's what they're for, not posting on social media. And do you have a dramatic friend? Well, their pics can get them into trouble and sent to detention, as you know. But guess what? Are you in the picture? Well, ask your friends to be light, bright, and polite because you can get sent to detention as well, and that's really important to note. Next, I want you always to check your privacy settings. Know what's public, know what's private. Google yourself. Log out of Google. Find out what the rest of the world sees. We want to teach kids how to be smart. And here's a tactical tip. We got a few of these. First of all, when people are mean to you, always be light, bright, and polite back to them. It's how you behave, not how others treat you. Next, tip number 2, social media is not your sounding board or a place to vent. If you want it, don't put your dating status or drama out there. That's not the place. Tip number 3, are you frustrated? Well, then call your BFF, your parents, or your teacher. That's what they're there for. If you get upset, call somebody. Don't post it on social media. Tip number 4, everything's public. So make sure that you understand that anything that you post is going to be seen by a lot of people regardless of what you think. What did we cover? We looked at real examples, how to post party pics, be a good friend, how to stay out of trouble, and then we opened this up for kids and questions from administrators, from the principal, and from kids in the room. And they ask some really great questions. They ask about Snapchat. They ask what if, or do I need to be on social media? What does the future hold? And this is really a cool dialogue and an opportunity for the kids to say, this is my chance to ask somebody up on stage that we don't know, but for some reason we now trust them. And then, I want to give a shout out to Universal Studios for helping us create this content and give it to hundreds of kids. And I hope you at your organization, you reach out to us. We'd love to share this with your organization somehow. I'm Josh Ochs, author of Light, Bright, and Polite. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.